Hello everyone, welcome back. I have another walkthrough to do, and this is El Gran Tarot Esoterico. This is published by Fournier, and they do have like two other decks. They printed their like newest deck that they got, but then it switched over to Los Carabeo, and that was Tarot del Fuego, Tarot of the Fire, but they also have the Spanish Tarot. Which, you know, looks like pretty much just like a different Marseille deck, which I think Tarot Map has a walkthrough of it. But anyways, this is El Gran Tarot Esoterico, Fournier. This is illustrated by, I'm pretty sure it says somewhere here. No, it does not say, but I know the title cards do say who they're illustrated by. These are illustrated by, by Martihu Guler, I believe. Marishu, is the designer, I believe, or written by this guy, and then I think it says edited here. Anyways, drawn by Luis Peña Longa, and so yeah, and this is a guidebook, which is a really weird guidebook. It folds out, has a bunch of languages. I think it says, yeah, Spanish, English, French, Dutch, and Portuguese. So yeah. So it's a little tricky to find the English ones. Well, no, it's like the second language, but again, how it's folded and everything, it makes it tricky to find. So yeah, normal tuck box, really weird size. Let me see. Where did I put that? Oh, it's over here. Here it, well, not weird size, but it reminds me of the Tarot Neoclásico from Il Meneghello. So here are the backs. I love these backs, but look at how it's much thinner and much shorter than a traditional tarot size. So yeah, there's that. Let me put you off to the side. Let me put you back in the box. All right, and so yeah, then we have the cards. Let's go into that before we go into the card stock. So here I have, how do I describe this deck? It's based off of the Picard system, which, and I don't know what else to say. Which, though Picard himself did draw a tarot deck, but these are not drawn by him. These are by, like I said, by Luis Peña. Yeah. Anyways. Very woodblock, very Marseille like woodblock style, but very different, you know. Yeah, here's the magician, but here's El Consultante. That's not the magician, but it says the consultant, pretty much. El Loco, the crazy. Very interesting design. The corn. Why the corn? That's what I want to know. Anyways, yeah, Consultante. I might have to make this closer. Hold on. Alright. I had to just zoom it in just a little bit more. So yeah, I'm making sure that it's in the way. It's lined up. Anyways, you have the 7 planets here swirling around him. You have the Lamnescape, the Sun, the Ankh, Aleph. Here, some of the letters are a little tricky to find. There's no planetary or astrological associations on these first few. Here we have the High Priestess, very nature, very Eve-like, but it might be a reference to Lilith. Here we have the letter Beth. What's interesting, we have the moon, but we also have like the rays of the sun here. It's not very, it's like moon and sun combined. Unless it is supposed to be just the moon, but you know, the rays look very solar. Here we have the Empress. 2 lions here. Oh wait, let me see what she... Yeah, she's also La Consultante. So these might be like significators. The consultant, the querent of sorts, you know? So male and female, but honestly, magician and high priestess is what they look like. Kind of like maybe consultant, like a Sibylla or an oracle, kind of that you would go to for advice, you know? Maybe. Empress, which is given Mars. Very interesting for that. Then we have the Emperor, given the Sun. We have that cube again. deer horns. Yeah. Then we have Aries given to the which is the maestro, the teacher or the hierophant here. It's interesting we have benediction from above. Very interesting. Here you have Taurus for the lovers. Then we have, oh, here it is, the Chariot of Hermes, El Carro de Hermes, or the Hermes Chariot, which is very strange. Hermes doesn't really have a chariot last I checked, it's Apollo that does. Given Gemini, and we have these lightning bolt figures here, which I remember seeing in the nap hall, but I forgot that it showed up here too. What's interesting is we have horse heads and not the actual horses driving the chariot. The wing disc again. Moving on. Here we have La Justicia, Justice, which is King Solomon and the child, you know, which, you know, if you're looking at this and you're worried, don't worry. He doesn't actually cut the baby in half. He's just testing the two mothers to see which one is the true mother of the child. Here we have El Anciano, the Ancient, the Hermit here. Very interesting, we have the deer here, which we see in the Minchiati. I believe it's in the Minchiati. Here we have La Rueda de la Fortuna, Wheel of Fortune. Janus right here. Well, no, not Janus, because they're both old men. Huh. Interesting. Virgo and Yod. I have a polar bear too. La Fortaleza. Fortaleza? Strength. I believe Fortaleza, yeah, Fortitude, again, maybe? Yeah, Fortitude, I think is much correct. Strength, I believe it's Hercules. Yeah. Venus, given to Hercules, huh? La Picota? Yeah, not sure about that term. I can't remember what that is. 13, Death is Nameless. Very interesting death. Where he's riding this beast, and he has all of the stuff here. We have the Hierophant's crown and the crown of the king. The House of Life. Very interesting. Maybe like you have to go through death to find life. Maybe, I don't know. There's life in death. Maybe. Moving on. Here we have La Templanza. Huh. Interesting. But it's Temperance, Scorpio, and I believe that's Nun, is what it's given. Sagittarius is given to the Devil, or Aker. What? Aker. Let me see. Hold on, I'm going to pause and read up on that. Well, the Little White Book was little to no help, just gave traditional meanings to this, but Aker. Interesting. Look at that, we have the black moon. It's very hidden here. We have a frog or a toad. Baphomet figure. Here you have the tower. La Torre, the tower. Yeah, traditional. Very destructive here. Rather more destructive than I see in other cards. Mercury for the star, or El Astro. Astro. Yeah, it's not estrella or anything like that. It's astro. Unless it's a different term. Anyways, yeah, shooting star type thing. Maybe asteroid? No, wouldn't be. They call that something. Oh. Anyways, La Luna. Oh, well, the moon. I guess it is like the moon then. Here with that. With the crab of Cancer, but it's given Aquarius. Yeah, but, yeah, I guess the moon does have, like, solar like, the solar light rays coming off from it, like we see in here, so it's not like an eclipse going on here. Anyways, moving on. Here you have the sun. These two twins here, how they're seated. I think that's in the Thoth. Mistletoe here. Here we have El Ciclo, the cycle, with the temple. I think that's the same. No, lots of temples here, but it's not like a complete temple. It's just like a wall and a doorway. Interesting. Here we have El Mundo, the world. Yeah. And then we go into the minors, and the minors are very, they have their own design to them. They're like the Nepal. I want to say they even match up with the Nepal design. I could be wrong. We'll see. So here we have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, so far they're matching up with the 2. They're crossed like that. The 3s are in a triangle, so we have grapes and the wheat. Yeah, the 3. The triangle with the fox, or a dog, or wolf. The caduceus there. More wheat. The lion. Here are the 5. The 5 torches are kind of spinning around with how they're drawn. Here we have the 6. The wheat again, and the sun here. And then here we have the sun rising. With the 7, we have the 4 elements. Then we have the 8. Oh no, the 8 is very different from the Nepal. Here we have this 8-pointed star, which I believe has Hindu significance? Eastern, much more Eastern stuff. But anyways, here we have the 9, the lamp again. The lamp is a symbol I should research more on, because it is significant in a lot of, with a lot of meanings. Here we have, and now we go into the quartz. Now the quartz, I don't know what else. Yeah, this is very much like the Nepal here, with the page kneeling and planting it or putting it down into the earth or pulling it up. We don't know. But yeah, here we have the knight, and then we have the queen, and then we have the king. And so they have different astrological associations compared to the Golden Dawn tradition. Obviously, it's a different system. But here we have the symbol for Aries for the knight. The page obviously doesn't have one. That's the only thing that's similar, because it's different. The pages are different. That's all I can say to keep it simple. Here we have Sagittarius, which is the arrow here. That's a guesstimation there. And then we have the king, and they're given the Yod He Vau He, and I usually view the kings as air, but you know, different system, fire. I'm not going to argue with that. Just when it comes to Golden Dawn, kings and princes are air, and the knights are fire. Then we move on to the swords, and the swords and the cups are elementally switched. But it doesn't mean like their symbolic, their meanings are switched. It's just like the icons are what's switched, you know, rather than the elemental symbols are switched. So you know, it's not like you know they keep their meanings, just the icons that are switched. I feel like you could still apply like 2 of water to this, you know. Here you have the 3. The dead fish. Maybe not, because this is kind of negative. Here we have the 4. Cancer again. Oh no, we have the symbol for Scorpio and Cancer. We have the moons. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chariot. And Cancer. Anyways, then we have this, which is a little annoying. I wish they could have fit this in better somewhere else, you know. All-seeing eye. We have these crashing waves that we see in the 3. Then we have Capricorn. Interesting. The sun and the moon. The sun is below while the moon is above. Interesting. Then we have the 8. It's like a wheel. The spokes of a wheel. But there's no rim. Pisces. The lily pads. Here we have the moon, again, the full moon, with the 10. Well, there's the rim to the 8. Then we go to the pages. He is on the checkerboard, Masonic right there. Scorpio given to the knight, which is strange. Switch it up because Aries is cardinal, but here it's Scorpio, which is a fixed sign. Cancer is given to the Queen of Swords. and Pisces is given to the king. Here we have the ace with the butterflies. Rider-Waite-Smith has the butterflies. I wonder if Waite incorporated that into the sword suit as kind of like an homage to that. Venus for the Two of Cups, which I believe Venus in Cancer is for the Two of Cups and the Thoth. Here we have the egg and the Three of Cups. Interesting. There's like a solar thing, that internal sun maybe. Nucleus, but then we have the 4 with the eagle breaking that egg and eating it. Scorpio maybe? But it's Gemini. Then we have the doves and the owl, the butterflies with the 5, and lots of flowers. Yeah, then we have the 6 of Cups with a sparrow, I think. Could be a sparrow. It's not exact, and I doubt the little white book will say. Then we have the 7 with the 4 and then the 3. Then we have butterflies on this wheel here with the 8. Then we have the 9. There are so many like really interesting species of butterflies. I wonder if, you know, someone could recreate these with butterflies of like so many different shapes and colors and designs. Like there's really interesting butterflies out there. Here we have the Page of Cups. Interesting. It's kind of like praying. Then we have the Knight. No, I thought this was Pisces for a minute. It's Gemini. Then we have Libra for the Queen. I love how she's in this white cloak here. The butterfly flying out. Then we have the King with... What is the symbol? What would be the astrological symbol for the King? Let's see, last. Aquarius? Because the Queen was Libra. Aquarius, I guess, with the water bearer, maybe. Now we go into the coin suit. The Pentacles. Here we have the 2, the Sun, the World, and the Moon. Very interesting. Mercury, Capricorn, Taurus, Taurus, Capricorn. Mercury there. Then we have the 4, the symbol for the world again. I believe it's, yeah, this is the symbol for the world or the earth. It's a very significant symbol, that crossed circle. Here we have the 5. 6. I believe some of these are symbolic meanings, like we have the cross, the anchor, and the heart there. You can barely see them. But at the bottom we have Capricorn, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, Capricorn all over that in the bottom 3 little triangles. Yeah. Yep. Moving on. Venus, Mars, Sun. Yeah, the 7 planets are all here, you know. Saturn, Jupiter, Mercury, and the Moon. Again, that 8-pointed star with the coins. The 9. The 10. Very simple 10 here. Probably like the most simple, I believe. Anyways, now we go into the Page, which is strange. He's on like a little wheel. Then we have the symbol for Taurus with the coin here, with the Knight. Then we have the Queen, which should be Virgo, but I don't see any Virgo symbolism, unless she's supposed to be that Virgo symbol. But I really don't see any that signify that she's Virgo. And here we have the King as Capricorn. So yeah, and that is El Gran Tarot Esoterico, and I was able to keep it under the 20-minute limit. So yeah. This deck shuffles, oh, amazingly, if I can shuffle right. There we go, look at that. And the lamination, very, very slick, very, you can easily, it's not, you know, it's a nice lamination. And it fits nicely in the hands. It's really small, but it's like, it's a very interesting size. Again, it reminds me of the Neoclassico. Let me see if I can find that here. Okay, so here is the neoclassical. Like, it has this weird short rectangular shape. You can see kind of like the same, it has the same dimensions, but it's larger. And this is the Il Meneghello version. Il Meneghello version of the neoclassical. Let me take a little peek. Let's see what card was that. Oh, the Ace of Swords. Beautiful. Anyways. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Still says that it's recording, but hopefully it didn't stop. But yeah, it's a really, 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 really good deck. Very interesting. Let's see how it looks. I can totally fit more than 5 on this. I'm sure of it. My hands are really shaky. Yeah. Oh no, I can fit 5 perfectly, but I think they're a little too tall for that. Yeah. Yeah. Love it, love it, love it. Super happy to have this. You can find it for like $20 on Amazon, and it's available on Collect Tarot. I think it's cheaper on Collect Tarot, but the shipping is where it gets you on Collect Tarot. So I'd say, like, you know, if you're gonna do like a little haul off of Collect Tarot, you can throw this in with like your Il Meneghello decks that you get off of there. So yeah. And I think that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Yeah. Bye.